I talked a lot to Bruce Crackham, and his concern was with the EMS, which is the Electoral Commission's electronic system. So the vote numbers get entered into that, and there's no way of going back and checking the numbers that come out with the numbers that went in. So I have this saying, chickens go in and pies come out. So it's like, well, it looks like a pie, what happened to the chicken? So that's what we're hoping to do in this election, is check the chickens essentially as they go in, and make sure that the pies that come out are the same as the chickens that went in.
Tracy Livingston joined us now. She is from the Election Integrity Project, and that is a group that has spawned out of questions around last election and wanting to keep the New Zealand vote count honest here in New Zealand, so trying to get scrutineers in all the different electorates. So welcome, Tracy.
Hi, Hannah. Thanks for having me on. Good to be here.
Yeah, this is a really important topic. So maybe could you just start with, the genesis of this project and what it's all about?
Yeah. So what happened, so I was involved in the 2020 elections, and I was running with the Outdoors Party and was involved on the board as well. And I've always been very trusting, actually, in our system, because I've just been watching it play out for years and years. And the elections always kind of, what's the word? It looked like it was all kosher. But the last one was just so weird. And a few people said little things, and I thought, well, that's odd. Even one guy had predicted, he said, if I was going to rig an election, I don't even like to use that word, if I was going to rig an election, this is the numbers I would go for. And what we saw was that was exactly the numbers they got. And that he predicted that 6 months out. And so I was like, oh, that's very odd. And so I started looking around the interweb and checking to see who else had concerns or issues, and connected with quite a few people who'd been looking at things behind the scenes and were going, well, that was a weird election result. And, we've never had an election like this before. And then,
so just before you carry on, what was weird about it for you? Was it was such a high Labour vote, especially in the South Island, that stood out for a lot of people?
High, yeah, so high, and in those electorates that had always been national, always, and vote. Farmers, they don't swing.